Hello, and welcome to the City of Watsonville Aflac Health Equity and Mass Mutual 2023 Open Enrollment. My name is Daniel Eade, and I am one of the Aflac agents that service your account. Aflac is the #1 provider of individual voluntary insurance in the worksite. We currently partner with over 465,000 U.S. companies, and we insure 50+ million people worldwide with Aflac, and we've been doing this for 65 years. Aflac is not health insurance. It's insurance for daily living. So if you have health insurance with the City of Watsonville or on your own, your health insurance pays the doctors, pays the hospitals, but it doesn't pay for everything. Aflac policies, if you have coverage, pays cash directly to you, and you can do whatever you want with the money. You can pay your leftover medical bills, or you can pay your family bills. Aflac is different, as once they go into effect, the policies belong to you, not the company. That means the policies are guaranteed renewable for life, and you can take them with you if you retire or leave the City of Watsonville. And Aflac is affordable, as most of you know. Because we insure 50 million people, we have scale that brings our premiums very competitive in the marketplace. And we've never rate increased since we opened our doors in 1955 on existing policyholders. And we process claims within 1 day, and that goes with our wellness benefits, and actual claims once they have the documentation between 4 to 8 business days. This gives you a layout of how your current health insurance pays your doctors, hospitals, your co-pays, all of that. But as we mentioned, it doesn't pay for everything. On the right-hand side, this is where Aflac can help out. So if you have an event in your life that's unexpected for you or a loved one, what happens to a loss of income or your medical bills? Like it could be co-payments, deductibles, out-of-pocket network, travel, or even your daily living expenses like your mortgage, your rent, your car payment, food, utilities. How do you pay for them if you're not working? That's where Aflac comes in. So this is our segments of coverage, what we call our storefront. You pick and choose on an annual basis what you want, and you can always add to your coverage. In California, we're allowed to add people to Aflac new benefits from ages 18 to 64. So we offer life insurance, both term and whole. We offer short-term disability, which protects your paycheck. And again, there are many bargaining units within the city. So please meet with us during open enrollment so we can be very specific in that need for you. We also cover dental and vision. So if you need extra dental insurance, we have that available. And Strategy 1 covers really the catastrophic, like if you're diagnosed with cancer, or the second one over, critical care and intensive care. These are designed to pay out huge amounts of cash up front. And then Strategy 2 is what we call our everyday living expenses. So if you're admitted to the hospital or you have an accident, all of these policies are a la carte. They're very separate. They do not coordinate with any of your health insurance now or in the future, and they don't even coordinate with each other. So the broader your coverage, you can have one major event happen with that, and Aflac will go ahead and pay cash. So here's how the short-term disability works. Again, there's so many bargaining units within the City of Watsonville. Meet with us to make sure that we're talking about apples to apples. But basically, we don't request that you utilize your accumulated PTO, sick leave, vacation leave, anything like that. So if you get sick or injured off the job, Aflac Disability will kick in and pay cash benefits directly to you. This is our accident plan that covers you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, on or off the job. This covers you and your loved ones. So it shows you all the different payouts, from initial of 125 to follow-up visits, from injuries from 35 to 12,500. And again, there's so much more that we pay out on this policy, from physical therapy, accidental death, and so forth. And again, you can add your spouse if you're married and your dependent children up to age 26. We also have the Aflac Hospital Indemnity Plan. So if you're concerned about overnight stays, you have the option of between 500 up to 2,000 if you're admitted into a hospital bed more than 23 hours. And then it has all the other various options included in that policy as well. For physician visits, CAT scans, surgeries, MRIs, invasive diagnostic exams, x-rays, all of that will help pay you cash when those events occur to you. And this is the cancer policy. Again, we have multiple levels of protection. This is our option 2. So if you're diagnosed with internal cancer, we pay out $4,000 up front, and all the other benefits pay out per bout of cancer treatment for a lifetime. And you can cover, again, yourself, your spouse, and your children up to age 26. Again, please meet with us during open enrollment, and we'll definitely do a deeper dive. Here's a critical illness that talks about if you have a heart attack, stroke, kidney failure, sudden cardiac arrest, human organ transplant, and so forth, very 10 specific items or events, we pay you $7,500 up front, $300 a day while you're in there if it's 1 day to 3 months, and even ICU stay, intensive care. And that's an additional $800 per day from day 1 to day 7, and $1,300 per day from day 8 to day 15. So again, please meet with us. Here's the dental. This is really a unique benefit. You can go to any dentist in the country. There's no in-network. There's no pre-authorization. We do not coordinate with any other dental policy that you have, and we pay cash regardless. So if your primary dental plan pays 100% towards cleaning, we still send in the money. So ours is just waiting periods in the beginning. Here's our vision plan. It pays out towards eye examination, correction benefits, eye diseases, and even visual impairment, which is loss of eyes, or vision, I should say. We also work with health equity in your flexible spending account and dependent daycare account. Health equity purchased WageWorks about 5 years ago, so that's why we have the 2 logos still on there. So flexible spending account is a great way for you and your family members to save for out-of-pocket medical expenses. There's significant tax savings. It's just shifting what your family spends for out-of-pocket medical expenses like co-pays, prescriptions, glasses, dental work, and so forth. You're getting it pre-tax. It's preloaded on a debit card, and then you are allowed to pay that off pre-tax for the 2023 plan year over the next 26 payrolls. And everything becomes effective on January 1st. So again, meet with us. We'll go into more detail. But the city of Watsonville for 2023 will allow an annual contribution of up to $2,000. And this could be for you and every family member. That's roughly about a $600 tax savings just by shifting it. Again, you have to opt in on this benefit every single year. And these are some of the medical expenses that qualify for the flexible spending account. These are just highlights. Again, there's a lot more expenses that are eligible. You can go to that website down below for more information. You can also meet with us during open enrollment. And also for dependent care, for those of you who have children in daycare and after-school programs, or even elderly adults in adult care. You can pay for those with pre-tax dollars and get reimbursed. So you're allowed to contribute or up to $5,000 towards the dependent care, and that can roughly be around $1,500 savings. Again, these are just estimates, just by shifting from after-tax to pre-tax. And these are the type of dependent care expenses that are eligible. So you have the child care listed there. You have the elder care, which is really kind of on the grow here, and also care associated. So there's a link down below there that you can actually go and check that out for more information. Again, meet with us during open enrollment. They also have Health Equity, a great mobile app that you can access all of your information. It's instantaneous. You can scan documents through your phone. Just a great app to utilize for this benefit with Health Equity. If you have questions, Health Equity also has a 1-800 number that you can call, also along with their website. So the flexible spending account and dependent daycare annual elections must be used by the end of the year. So if you pick an annual election of, let's say, $1,000 for 2023, you must incur all of those expenses by December 31st of 2023. Anything that you do not, it's what we call the use it or lose it rule, right? So you do have a grace period that if you paid for an expense and for whatever reason you didn't use your FSA debit card, you do have a grace period at the end of 2023 to ask for reimbursement, as long as that medical expense was incurred in that plan year. You have to opt in on this, again, on an annual election. If you have questions, which I'm sure you do, please meet with us. We want to make sure you understand your benefits. We also offer the Mass Mutual. This is a benefit that was offered last year, and it's a continuation of, it's a guaranteed issue whole life policy. So we insure employees from ages 18 up to 75 and spouses up to age 60. The employees get a guaranteed issue of up to $125,000 face value. So if you have a medical condition, anything of that nature, you are guaranteed. The minimal amount you can start out with is $10,000, and this policy is a whole life, so it goes with you. Spouses, we do require some medical questions, and we can also insure children and grandchildren between the ages of 14 days up to age 28. So you can buy a separate policy for your dependents, and they also get the same benefit. Mass Mutual has been around for a long time, 170 years. They're A++ rated. Just a great company. What's so unique about this policy is it has a guaranteed level premium. So once that premium goes in, that's the premium that's locked in. They also guarantee increase in cash value no matter what over time. So it has a guaranteed death benefit. So whatever that face value on that life policy, it is locked in. Simple application, it's dividend eligible. So what that means is after the second year, your policy starts to get dividends from Mass Mutual, which is reinvested back into the policy. And so not only does the cash value grow, but also the death benefit. And it has a chronic care benefit that's eligible on day one. So if you or anyone that's covered has a life policy, has a chronic event, they can use that benefit for the policy. Here's how the dividends have paid out over the years. So Mass Mutual has paid a dividend since 1859. And this shows you how the power of the dividend works. So using an example of a $100,000 life policy for a non-smoker, if you look on the left-hand side, it shows the age of the employee. And let's just say, hypothetically, what would the policy look like as far as cash value and death benefit and dividend if each one of these employees reached the age of 65? So the 25-year-old had the policy for 40 years. They were paying a monthly premium of $81.10. They paid a total into that policy by the age of 65 of $38,928. Again, it's a death benefit of $100,000. But the cash value is guaranteed at $42,034. So if they wanted to cash out the benefit, at 65 they would get that cash value. To the right of that shows you the paid up dividend that they reinvested back into the policy. So at age 65, the cash value for that 25-year-old is now $70,429, but the death benefit also grew from $100,000 to $157,084. You can see that with each age. I know you have a lot of questions, but please meet with us. If you currently have a mutual life policy, you can buy more insurance. You can also buy for your dependents, as we mentioned earlier. There's a lot to this. We're so excited about it. So if you ever leave, you can take it with you at the same monthly group rate. It never goes up. So please. And here's how the chronic care benefit works. So if you have a loss of 2 of your ADLs, what we call daily living activities, and it's permanent, out of your 6, you can cash up to 75% of the face value of the policy. Let's see how that works. So Carrie is a person who purchased this whole life policy at age 45, and at age 55, she had a life event, a chronic event, where she needed to utilize the chronic care benefit. Again, that meant that she couldn't perform 2 out of her 6 daily living activities, a minimum, and it's permanent. So she can pull 75% off of her $100,000 death benefit. The number 2 section shows you how much cash is accumulated, but the third section is the 75% is $75,000. If you look down below, there is a one-time fee that we utilize on that. So the fee is only associated when you utilize the chronic care benefit. This allows everyone in the city to have lower premiums. And what that means is when you go to utilize it, it's 18%. So in this case, 18% of the 75. Now the net check is $61,500. But what's so unique about this goes to Carrie. She can do whatever she wants with the money. She can utilize this to travel. She can pay family, friends, whatever she wants to do with it. The death benefit drops down to $25,000, right? Because she's utilized 75% of it, along with the premium drops down to reflect the $25,000. So please meet with us. You're smoker, non-smoker, you have a policy, you want to add more. There are so many things you can do with this policy. So please meet with us. The Aflac open enrollment is from November 1st through the 11th. Appointments and everything will be communicated via email, so please sign up, and we'll be at various locations. If you want more information about the Aflac products specifically, please click on the QR code. This will take you to a live landing page with videos on all the Aflac products. They're very short, along with a deeper dive into the brochures. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you, and we really look forward to seeing you during open enrollment. Have a great day.